This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the lone running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Wide open spaces. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to pass, it's Warner. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gonna take a shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quick release on the RPO.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. The run from the shotgun. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Running to Green. It's a running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great
good understanding, like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he's got it along the sidelines, but the officials are signaling out of bounds. It's incomplete. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Off the play fake. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Get set. Black 24. Black 24. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass. It's Bryant. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Floats it out in space. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
To the air, it's Warner. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Dropping back, it's Warner. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
To the air on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Fighting off the defender. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Looking for a man, it's Warner. throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. And as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away with a huge takeaway.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver going in motion. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Warner. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as as soon as he got it.
Fresno State 34, Georgia Southern 3.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period. Here, lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The inside handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. On the move at the 30. Into the secondary on the touchdown, Fresno State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by 13 over the Stallions. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to...
There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And it'll be down right there.
And we don't always talk about the third part of the football game, but offense, defense, special teams, this is a huge shot in the arm. Their offense has struggled all game long. You force the fumble, give them good field position. Maybe this is the spark they needed.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Here's the handoff. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over.